Alright, Shalom, Yashua again, on to part 2. Kal Hala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Again, that was the apostles and prophets and the elders and GMS camp. But I know that's a great millstone for the bring for the 100% truth and like-minded brothers speaking the like-minded truth, right? Alright, so as we continue on, I want to make sure and clarify on this understanding, right? As we continue on, this is where it is. The third herb, to be exact, would be clove. And again, I stress on this because clove is known to be everywhere. You could buy clothes anywhere, and not just Trinidad, anywhere in any supermarket, in any part of the world. Cloves is a common how do you put it, spice or herb, right? Cloves is one of the cloves is used, as you understand, to dissolve the eggs in the intestines and the parasite eggs in the intestines that has been left behind by these worms. I'm going to go further. The cloves is one of the only herb that I know is used to destroy majority of the parasite eggs in the body. I shit you not. So people, cloves is everywhere. What I would advise is that you get the clove powder, right? And you get the clove powder, and if you're using 1 cup of each herbs, you would use half of the clove. We'll make sure it's in recording for it. Right, good. You'll use half of the clove, right? Half a cup to a cup of these herbs. Okay? That's the only thing that you'll be going short on the clove, because the clove is very powerful, it's very potent. Right? Cloves is also used. I mean, when you combine that, to be exact, with the black walnut and the wormwood, that that is a very good parasite, anti-parasite, antiviral, antifungal, antimicrobial, anti-parasitic, anti-cough, anti-flu, anti-inflammatory cleanse that will change your whole outline of things. All of a sudden, you'll be feeling a lot better with no restrictions. And I'm not talking about 1 day. I'm talking about you keep taking it over a period of time. If for those who have candida, it will be gone. For those who have fungus, it will be gone. For those who have parasites, take it for a month and see if you can see some weirdness in your feces. It will be gone. That is clove. It also increases the blood flow in your body, and the boy, to be exact, for the men, and your boy for the men. That is cloves. It is a very good, it is a very useful spice or herb that you can find anywhere, right? So as you continue on, the fourth herb would be the fennel seed. Fennel seed is used to, again, anti-inflammatory, antifungal or candida. Move that shit to the side. Anti-parasitic, antibacterial, antimicrobial. Understand? Very good. It helps to cool the blood. It normalizes the blood pressure. And it reduces, like the others, I forget to stress on that, just like the others, it reduces blood sugar levels to a low amount. The last herb I'll be using for this 5 combination will be neem. So neem is really by itself a exponential herb. I'll tell you why. Neem purifies the blood. Me ain't talking out of my bottom, but neem cleans the blood. I have neem trees here. If I want to do a blood cleanse, I would use the corylli leaves to for cooling, and that also cleans the blood, but a little bit less, less. And I would step on it and use neem. Neems alone cleans the blood. Alone. And it eliminates parasites. So anti-parasitic plant. So anti-parasitic, antimicrobial, antibacterial, antiviral, candida, antifungal, cleans the blood, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant. So it's very good for the skin. So again, yes, these things may be better. Call it the beta 5, right? Call it the beta 5. I mean, clove not bitter to be exact, but it is what it is. Let's call it. It's a very good recipe to not just combat. It don't combat it. It gets rid of it. Literally gets rid of the variant virus, coal on the whole, to be exact. It gets rid of the coal on the whole. Over a period of time, you would find your sinus changing up. You would find certain parts of your body changing up. You would find it getting better. Over after a while, after a month, or if you want to go even further, after a month of taking, I'll say a month, after a month of taking it, you would find it again sick. And you could do this with a strict diet. Yes, many people do eat meat and things. I would advise that don't eat things like pork and them shit at all. That is that is unclean meat. But as you continue, many people do eat the meats, the lambs, the beef, the chickens, whatever you may have. But many people don't know the size, the portion size that they're supposed to eat it. You understand? You're supposed to eat it in small portions. And this is what it is really called sickness. Your gut, when your gut is not in order because of poor eating habits, this is what this causes sickness to your body. Of course, you have if you have judgment to face, then you have to face it. You understand? These things will happen so you can face your judgment, right? But in reality, at this point in this time, where Jacob's trouble is right around the corner to reach its climax, we had at least make sure that your body is in order, right? Of course, through Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, we pray and ask him to allow to strengthen our bodies, number one, or make sure your body is in order overall. Allow these herbs to work in well. You understand what I'm saying? And that is what it is. And with these herbs now, which is God's creation, once he slaps some additional strength into it, it now gives you that assurance that you will be okay. Because it's his creation at the end of the day, and you're using his creation for the good. Strengthen your body. Because again, let me see if I find that for you. And again, that is what herbs is. Herbs, whenever you think about it, strengthens your body. Remove these sicknesses, builds your body up in such a way. Make sure I keep my screen keep I don't make sure I touch the screen because every time I don't know where the jail about it, but it keep all right. Right, so hold on, yeah. Right, so I want to get this fear. When I go into Proverbs chapter 24 and 5, straight to the point. And it says, a wise man is strong, yea, a man of knowledge increaseth strength. And when you really get the understanding of that, when you read in the NLT here, it says, and a wise and the wise are mightier than the strong, and those with knowledge grow stronger and stronger. right? And when you really add this, it could, I mean, aside from the 5 herbs, if you really want to make that combination even stronger, to target all parts of your body, you add some milk thistle and blessed thistle. Two of them. There's 2 different types of herbs. You add these milk thistle, you add the black thistle, blessed thistle, you add the greater burdock root, and you add chaparral to it. Kalawala, who knows? You put in some kalawala, some cat's claw, some quasar chips, some poor de acco or power de acco. Well, that pronunciation could never stand with me. It is what it is. Imagine a man could say Corencio Negro. So easy. But can't say poor. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, oh gosh. So as you continue. So these are the combinations that you can add to it. Of course, then giving even adding on an even more bitter and another bitter. You understand what I'm saying? And from there, you make that combination. You I guess for that with that extra, you use 2 cups each and 1 cup of clove. Combine that together, and you can get rid of things like herpes with some oregano nut, herpes, HIV. Over a period of time, these things will go, and that's just where it is, right? So people, let me write these things down. Like I said, I want to do a live. With that live to really edify, to go through everything from your head to your toe, from heart to bones, to be exact, even bones, right? All right, so yeah, that's basically it. And at the end of the day, when you really watch, I mean, these herbs will do a very, I mean, hyssop as well. I forget to add that. You can add hyssop to that whole combination I just called it as well. Hyssop. And that will also do well with removing things like herbs and cleansing the blood. You understand what I'm saying? I want to go back into Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 38. And I'm going to read from 12 on going down. So 38 and 12. And it says, then give place to the physician of the Most High, had created him. Right? Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. And as you continue, here it's here, there is a time when in their hands there is good success. And this time has to be now, because everybody who I've been dealing with the herbs are seeing the good results. People who had herpes is now gone. People who have taken the vaccine was clotting up is now gone. People who had life-threatening conditions like the little girl is gone completely. People who had diabetes, off of strict diet and cleansing herbs and parasitic herbs, it's now gone. Again, it is now gone. Now, so now, as I was saying, so this is the will of Yahweh. This is Yahweh's doing. According to the scripture, you hear that. I read it over again. Then give place to the physician of the Most High had created him. As I continue, let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. To assist in what? Preserving his people. And in 13, and it says in 13, there is a time when in their hand there is good success. Here 14 says, for they shall also pray unto the Most High that he would prosper that. You hear it? Prosper what? Which they give for ease and for remedy to what? Prolong life. So you see? So they will be created, or they will be used to prolong lives. to strengthen even the elect. If, of course, and give understanding so that they could even continue to do that. Yahweh's willing. As we continue on, it says, he that sinneth before his maker, let him fall in the hand of the physician. See? My son, let tears. No, that is it, basically. I will leave from there. I will start at 15. And again, that is what it is. They were created for a purpose. So everyone, again, and I had a stand in my lot because through how I really learned this. Bringing me into nature, bringing me to understand nature, bringing me to understand each herbs and their benefits. I used to go into nature, take a picture of these plants, right? And use the Google Lens thing to look up these herbs. And then from getting the name, I would um use that scientific name that they give, get the common name for it, and get the proper benefits for it off of a plausible or a proper site, right? And then I would say, okay, no problem. I would take it home. I would try it myself, see how it makes me feel. I would try it on somebody else and see how it makes them feel. Collecting information as to what the herbs really do, aside from what they say do. And you would find that many herbs do a lot more than that they would say it does. That's reality. Like again, like clove. Clove strengthens the bones. We know it's a painkiller. Oh gosh, we know it's a painkiller. But it's an anti-cough. It strengthens the bones. It's good for it. It's actually good for the liver. For those who don't know, to remove them fluke from the liver, to increase the liver function. You understand what I'm saying? Cuts the appetite like it's nothing. Increases your immune system because when these things, then when these suckers, these leeches gone away, your body would work, function would work well again. Let me go into Ecclesiasticus 7 and 12. It says, for wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Right? So we add to this wisdom, this knowledge of was given here. Write it down, take it in, take it down. Again, it could save your life. It will help you. I just be making my herb brews. That is my business at the point in time. And people just come at me with some weird things. Look, a good example. There's a guy, and I stretched on this on the last live. There's a guy who have melanoma, and since I'm treating him, the melanoma began to go away. And every day I say to Wada because the improvements is shown. His skin was so dark and how to put it. You know how the melanoma is dark in his skin and have a kind of that weird discoloration. His whole body was like that, right? And now, honestly speaking, if you see him from then to now, I think I have a picture then and now. I will block out the face, but when he fully comes back, then I will post it up to show, not to boast or anything, but to show how well these herbs work and the state that he was in to now. Because right now his pigmentation has returned. This is the power of Yahweh. This is the power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. The sun used to heal too. This is the power of the Father and the Son. This is the power that Yahweh gave unto people who were willing to receive it. There are many times too. I remember this. People who was sick, a clan chief foot was swollen, and I just take some anointing oil, rub it on my hand, grab her foot, massage she foot with the oils, and I began to pray. And the pain went off. What she say? I don't know now. that pain gone. The pain in her foot left. And now she had a balloon swollen foot, the pain gone, and now the swelling going down. The foot is back to normal. You can't even tell if she foot was swollen. And that's just what it is. So even prayer, when Yahweh hears your prayer and he delivers, you're good to go. He's preserving that person's life. Whatever means, of course, we cannot tell. But he will give that strength. He will give that healing. He's the one who has that. He has the power to give life and take it away. Roughly paraphrasing. So the last precept, and it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. Right? So I hope this lesson was indeed edifying. I hope you all take down these herbs. Do our list a couple more, but I hope you all take down these herbs. Yeah, again, the simple herbs you could get: oregano, clove, rosemary, the thyme. Those four also pack a powerful punch. Fennel seeds you can get anywhere. Fennel seeds you can literally buy anywhere. Fennel seeds is very good. You can buy it anywhere. Cinnamon, even the licorice root, I see that selling in Trinidad, and you could get it anywhere. Or literally in packaged. And there's brands that is aside from this country. When you look at the address, it's in other countries. I know you can get in them areas too, right? Of course, the rest will have to fish for. You understand? And not everything comes easy, so make sure you stay recording. So good. Not everything comes easy, but that's what it is. So I hope this lesson was edifying. Take down these herbs. Try and start your little journey, your little cleansing journey. Stay away from unclean meats according to the law, as we understand. And try to overdo when eating. I would advise if you want to overdo, you can overdo eating lettuce, cucumbers, onions, sweet peppers, things like okra and bouillon thing, and nopal, or as you know as ratchet in Trinidad. You could overeat those if you want to. All you could do is give it some boost of energy, probably too much, and you would hate it because guess what? You can't sleep in the night. It happens. I tell you, it happens. Or let me guess, you eat too much cucumbers, your blood begins to cool so much. Nighttime reach, you start to shake. Why? Because guess what? If you're in cold in the night, that literally it does happen. I wish I was lying with that, but it does happen. I used to eat cucumbers, like 2 cucumbers, 3 cucumbers. Let's just say as part of the salad, cucumbers, lettuce, and onions alone. Sometimes I'll add some pineapple and things to it, and that used to have me feeling cold. If you're in AC, you'll feel like you're freezing. If you reach home, nighttime the temperature just go down. You would not want to put on your fan or your AC or whatever the case is, because you'll be freezing. You would have to cover up, double up, and you would think the cover will help you. It's in the cooling is cooling your blood. So it's like it's a kind of chill torture. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Shalom, Yasharala, Kalhala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Bahasham Rakakadash. We give double honors to the apostles and the prophets and the elders and the members of the GMS camp. And I hope this was edifying. I hope you all take this down and gain some edification of it. You could look into it as well to see the more benefits that it does. Of course, test it yourself, try it yourself, and see what it does, how good it works for you. So, shalom.